All right, are we live? I guess we're live now. Okay, Kitchen Cupid here, 5 o'clock on Sunday. Sorry about the 2 o'clock thing. I was at a car show. It was 90 degrees. Kind of had to come home, go in the pool, relax. Okay, today we're gonna make chicken piccata. Okay, I'm doing it for a friend of mine, Marion, who I grew up with, upstate New York. Okay, she's watching. I hope I do what you asked me to do. Okay, we're going to start out with giving you the ingredients because last time one of my friends said, just tell us in the beginning what you're going to need. So I'm going to do that. Okay, you're going to need 6 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of dried vermouth. You're going to need a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. Okay, low sodium, regular chicken stock, homemade, whichever way you go. I make my own homemade stock. That's the easiest for me. I don't salt it when I make it because it's obviously, you're going to salt your food so you get a better feeling for your taste. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of capers that are drained and rinsed. You're going to need a 1/3 cup of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice squeezed. And you're going to need 1 lemon sliced into rounds. And you're going to need 1/3 cup of fresh celery, parsley, chopped. Okay, you're going to use 1 3/4 cups of bread flour. You could use all-purpose. Bread flour gives you a better consistency. If you've never had chicken piccata or veal piccata before, you probably won't notice a difference. But if you eat it on a regular basis, the bread flour will give you a better mouthfeel and you'll enjoy it a lot more. Okay, we're going to take a boneless, skinless chicken breast, one whole one. Okay, we're going to cut it in half. So you have 2 sides of the breast, like this. You're going to take any fat that's lingering off there. You don't want any rough edges or anything like that. So just take a look at it and chop off anything that's a little fatty and stuff like that. You think people wouldn't eat like that. It's enough for that one. Now we take this one, we still do the fat on this one. You see the yellow fat here? We want to get rid of that. That's not good. Get rid of that. Yeah, we got a little bit here. We're going to take that off right there. Okay. A little bit on the end here. Okay. Now we're going to butterfly these. So each one is going to make 2 pieces, so we're going to have a portioned out 2 pieces per person. Take it like this. Again. Get the little fat off of it. All right. Take the large side up like this, facing on an angle. You want to take a nice boning knife, paring knife, boning knife, the best one. Right in the middle. Keep your palm down and keep pressure. And you're going to cut it right through. There we go. We got 2 portions, 2 pieces. We do that, the same thing with the other one. Again, hard, fat side down, on an angle, right through. There we go. Now, we got all 4 pieces of chicken here. We're going to sea salt, a little sea salt, and a little fresh pepper on each of the parts of the breast, because a lot of people just season the flour, but if you season the flour, the flour to seasoning ratio is so small you never really get a flavored piece of chicken. So you're better off doing it this way before you flour it. Salt and fresh ground pepper. Okay, we're going to do that on both sides. You know, we don't want to be stingy for the other side. Just like this. Over. Just like that. And again, we're going to do a little sea salt. Like that. A little fresh cracked fire. Like this. Boy, it was hot out there today, let me tell you. 92 degrees on asphalt with a bunch of hot cars moving around, forget it. Okay, now we got the bread flour here. We're going to take them just like this, like that. You're going to, move it around a little bit. You want to get everything covered. Then you can shake it off. Meantime, we're going to, as we're doing this, we're going to do the, we're going to heat this large skillet to medium-high heat. So it's getting ready for us to start. Okay, let's see. Shake that one off. I said, the flavor of the chicken itself is going to be so much better when you season it before you flour it. Always do it that way with veal and with chicken, always. Even if you're going to make a pork cutlet. Got that. Okie doke. Number 3. Got one more going. Like that, like that. And just like that. There we go. We got 4. Okay. Now we got a skillet here, getting hot. 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 2 tablespoons of butter. When the butter and the oil start to sizzle, that's when you know it's time to put the chicken in. So you can move it around a little bit, but you want to get the sizzle, and you know it's time, otherwise it's not going to brown. And the reason you put in butter and oil, then butter's going to give it a really good flavor, but oil has a higher smoking point, so if you just use oil, if you just use butter, it's going to burn. Okay? So we're going to wait in here till it sizzles. It's already starting to melt really nice. We're going to get a sizzle real soon. You hear a sizzle? I hear a sizzle. Let's get this last bit of butter done like this. Okay. I hear a sizzle. So we're going to take 2 pieces of chicken. 1. And that's going to go 3 minutes. 3 minutes per side. Okay? And then, all right. I just want to tell you where we're going with the show. The reason I'm doing the piccata this way, because this is a classic piccata sauce, like I did a couple of weeks ago with the bucatini alla vodka. It's a classic sauce. I know a lot of people like to put mushrooms, they put this, they put peas, they put artichoke hearts, they put all this kind of stuff. Fine, that's great. But this is a piccata sauce, just piccata, classic. This is an easy dish that can be done anytime. Come home fast from work, you can do this very simply. And I want to move forward. I want to get ideas of what I can do and how I can make this better. I am working on a cookbook that should hopefully come out sometime right around January, around that time. So there's recipes that people know I do that I'm not going to do on here until it comes out in the book, obviously. That's what I was told to do. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, so today the car show, it was 92 degrees out there. We're under a tent too. Talking about cars, I know nothing about cars. All I do is know how to drive them. Ask my brother, ask my family. All I know is how to drive cars. I don't know how to fix them. Don't know anything about it. If I didn't have my brother, I'd have a saddle and a horse. That's all I can tell you. So let's see. We got about a minute and a half or so. We're going to turn these. And again, you want to use a very good extra virgin olive oil. You don't want to use cheap crap that you buy at, like, I don't know, Joe's olive oil store. You want to buy a good name, good flavor, preferably Italian. Greek olive oil is very good though by itself. Again, remember to use the bread flour. That's a key to this. You'll like it, especially, I know a couple of people that have said they were looking forward to the recipe, which is really good because obviously you eat it a lot, so you will know the difference between the all-purpose flour and the bread flour right away. We've got 1 more minute, and we're going to flip over. And do me a favor, keep me up to what you want me to do, what recipes you want to do, what you want to learn. I mean, I'm going to be getting into catering. I'm going to be getting into doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm trying to take my time and do it a little at a time. Believe me, any help you can give me, I'm willing to listen. All right, we got these ready to turn. Very nice. Now 3 minutes on this side. Then when we get the 3 minutes done on this side, we're going to be adding another 2 tablespoons of butter, another 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to remove the cutlets to a platter. Then we'll be removing the platter, the skillet from the heat, and we're going to be adding our wet ingredients and lemon juice and the lemons and everything to the sauce. You'll see how it comes together. It comes together really good. Today I'm making my portions for my neighbors, the great people next door. I'm making two portions for one person each, one portion. So you'll see how it comes out that way. Not with sides or anything like that. Just this is the main course. It's browning up really, really nice. I think you're going to like it. I'm going to like it because I'm going to eat some too, I think. Obviously, you can hear the sizzling now, right? Another trick that we're going to do, it's actually a trick, but it's something to get the right consistency in your piccata sauce. Keep a little extra chicken stock left. I always have an extra quarter cup just in case it gets a little too thick on you. Well, usually it's the opposite. Usually it's a little thin. What I do when I put in the last 2 tablespoons of butter, I dredge the butter and flour. It helps the sauce thicken up. It's a really good tip. You should take that. Remember that. 1.5 minutes, and we'll be finished with this side. 1 more minute, and we'll go on from there. I got to find a way that I can actually see what people are typing because I can't, because I need reading glasses, and I won't do it. I'm a stubborn old you-know-what, okay? I'll find a way. I also found a way, I also got a clicker now that I'm able to stop live video and start over again. So that's good because what I'm going to be able to do is show recipes that take a lot longer days, and I'm going to be able to stop it, put it on there, and show it, and come back with something good. So I don't have to be on here, for 3 hours waiting for a roast to come out of the oven. Okay. Another couple of seconds. Yep, 2 seconds more. And we'll turn this over, put them on a plate to rest, and we're going to add, like I said, we're going to add 2 more tablespoons of extra virgin and 2 more things. Here we go. We're turning now. Beautiful. Beautiful color. Okay. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Put 2. And 2 more tablespoons of butter. Right there. Again, we're going to let it melt till we hear a sizzle in the whole pan. You hear the sizzle now, right? It's got to melt in the butter. Stop. There we go. Okie doke. We're taking, again, 1 cutlet, another cutlet. Okay. 3 minutes in here. And when we get rid of the cutlets and we put them on top of the plate to rest, we're going to take the skillet off the heat to add the lemon juice, the capers, and the dry vermouth, all that stuff that we have to put in. We're going to do it later. We don't want to put it on the heat. Never on the heat. Always off the heat. Because you're using a medium-high flame, you don't want anything to burn, especially the capers and the lemon juice. We're looking good. So, I think next week I'm going to do eggplant rollatine. I was asked to do. I think I'll do that, and then after that, I think I'm going to do a dessert. I don't know what dessert. You guys give me some hints maybe. A lot of people are telling me to make tiramisu, something like that, or cheesecake or something. Just give me an idea. Give me some hints, whatever. Another minute or so. That's gonna go. Like I said, this dish comes together fairly simple. And it looks really good when it's done. So, we'll see what we got. Let me know what I'm doing, if I'm doing everything good. I don't know, I gotta start doing something else to get ready for the cookbook. I don't know what yet. I'm trying to point myself in a direction. I'm gonna start talking about some of the relationships I've had because that's funny in itself, but I might lose track when I'm cooking because you're not gonna believe some of the stories. All right. Perfect, perfect. There we go. All right. There we go. Looks really good. A little thing to take the pan off in a little bit. These are the dishes they're going to be plated in. These are a gift from my godfather's wife, my mom's best friend, Joanne. I got a whole set. It's like, it's really cool. Thank you for her. Another minute or so. Check it out. All right. Got these off. These are ready to go. Put them on the side. Okay. Now we're taking the pan off the heat. Over here we're going to add in 1/4 cup of vermouth. Like that, huh? That burns off all the oil, off the alcohol. 1/2 cup of stock. Okay. 1/4 cup of drained capers. Okay. 1/3 cup of lemon juice. Fresh lemon juice only. Okay. 1/3 cup of fresh parsley. Save some for garnish. Garnish, of course. Okay. And we're going to put the lemon things in. Lemon slices. There we go. Put it back on the heat. As it comes to a boil, you want to scrape up all the brown stuff on the bottom that's stuck to the pan. That's called fran. All the flavor is in there. Okay, so okay, bring that to a boil. Shouldn't take more than a minute or so to come to a boil. And we're going to simmer it for 5 minutes. Looking good now. We're getting there. All right. Come on, boil. Come on, boil. Anybody want to go to a car show next Sunday? Let me know. There's going to be one in Sayville. It's amazing. There's got to be a bunch of cars, but you got to get there by 9 o'clock if you're bringing a car. Just so you know, if not, you got to be walking because the cops have all the blocks blocked off. Okay, we got a boil now. So we're going to bring it down to medium low, and we're going to let it simmer. Okay. I'll just let it simmer. All right, now just simmer away. So like I said, when it's finished simmering, I'm gonna be putting in the meat now for 3 minutes. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Really good. The way it's supposed to. There we go. Another 2 to 3 minutes. Got that? Then we're going to take our last two tablespoons of butter. We're going to mix it into the flour, so we got a nice floured piece of butter here. There we go, perfect. Keep that there until we're ready to use it. All right, for 2 more minutes. Also, the flour being on the chicken tends to also help you thicken the sauce a little bit. Okay, so that's a good thing. 2 more minutes. Is my music low enough now that you can hardly hear it? Last time I know a couple of people had a problem that it was too loud, they couldn't hear me or whatever. So like I said, I'm trying to get this down pat. All the help you can give me, let me know. Thank you so much. All right. Now we're gonna start with plating of this first. Okay, now it goes in the floured butter into the pan back on the heat. And we're going to whisk it in really good. We're going to get a really good whisk on it. We're going to take it up with the flour that's on the perfecto as always. There we go. A little fresh parsley for garnish. And there we go. How do you like that? Can we see that? I hope so. Okay? Chicken's piccata, simple piccata sauce. You can do anything you want with it later on. I'll show you a lot of things later on, but this is just a simple piccata. Perfect, easy to do. I hope everybody liked it. Again, I'm working on something for next week. I think it's eggplant rollatine. I hope you liked it. Please give me all the tips you can. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Take care.